Hello, so in this video we're just going to make a quick comparison of the hardware, the physical size and dimensions of the HTC One that we have here against some of the other leading smartphones of the moment which you might be comparing the HTC One against. So we've got a Samsung Galaxy S3, one of the most popular phones at the moment, so let's see how it stacks up here. So in terms of actual size, you can see that it's almost the same. The HTC One just appears to be very marginally longer. I don't know how easy that's picking up on the camera here. You can see that the S3 has more curvature around the corners, and it is indeed slightly wider. In terms of thickness, there really isn't that much in it. They are very comparable. In terms of quality, you can tell that the HTC One is the premium. It feels more robust, where the S3 does feel plasticky. And in terms of weight, just not going off the spec sheet, just feel here, they feel almost identical. The HTC One probably is just the slightly heavier device. So if we then also bring in the Note 2, now this might not be a direct competitor, but it'll give you an idea for actual sizing. So you can see how the HTC One is a lot smaller, naturally because of the screen size. It's not as wide. Thickness, the Note is very similar, perhaps fractionally thicker, but you can see the overall profile size is considerably different. And of course weight, the Note 2 naturally is much heavier. We've then got the iPhone 4 or 4S. So this is again very different in terms of size. So you can see that the HTC One is much bigger, it's wider. Thickness wise, the HTC One probably wins it. The iPhone feels much more compact, but you're obviously gaining a lot more in terms of actual screen size and features on the HTC One, and in terms of weight, very comparable. We've got the HTC 8X here, so this is the Windows phone from HTC. You can see that in terms of size, that's much more similar. The 8X is a little bit sort of squarer on the corners. It's a bit wider as well, just very fractionally. Thickness wise, I think the HTC One's pipped it there. The 8X is pretty thin, but it's got a curvature to the sides here. Quality wise, they're both very good. The HTC One feels slightly more robust, but this has got a nice rubber texture on the back of the HTC 8X, and from this angle actually it doesn't look like the 8X is that much wider. So there we have that. And finally, a slightly older device. It's a Samsung Galaxy S2, but it's again a very popular device and still might be one that you're upgrading from. So in terms of size, again we can see the HTC One is much bigger. Width, there isn't actually a lot in it. It comes more on the actual height of the device, where we're seeing the increases here. Thickness, you will benefit slightly with the HTC One. It's fractionally thinner. Weight wise, the HTC One is a little bit heavier, so there will be an increase, but then the S2 is made out of plastics and doesn't have quite the same features, most specifically the screen size. So there we go. That's a quick comparison of the HTC One hardware size against some of the other leading smartphones.